Hello everyone, welcome to the stream. Hello, Matt the Rat, Dreddy, me, Retro Mickey, and Holly. Hello everyone, hope you're all doing well on this Thursday. 'Tis the Thursday. Yay, Jim does arts. Yeah, something like that. Something approaching that. So, let us... Oh, hang on. Using the wrong mouse. Requests are open. So if you care to... Oh, there it goes. Right away. Whoa, Dreddy. Right off the mark. A skeleton selling the Daily Screamer. Interesting. That should be fun. Okay. Yeah. Hope you're all doing well.
Node activated.
Draw a fan and call it fan art. Interesting. Sounds good. Sounds good. Yeah, hope you're all doing well. Let me know if the sound is okay. I've got some music on. Also, I have modified my setup a little. I'm no longer using a capture card. I'm using this thing called NDI, which basically just allows you to share the screen from one computer to another. So I have an OBS instance running on my main PC, and I'm not stalling. And also on my laptop, and they're kind of connected over the local network. So you don't need a capture card to do this, and I wish I'd known that, because this makes everything a lot easier. Yeah, really it does. So, skeleton. Let's do the skeleton. Let's see, what size do we want for this sprite? You know what else I might do? I think we might want to mess with a custom. There's a way to get custom palettes going. I should have looked this up really, but let's see. Color mode, index, more options. Just gives a tad on the loud side. Okay. How's that? Just a tad. How many tads? Just one tad? One singular tad. Let's see. Place colour? No, I don't know. Colour. I don't know. I thought there was an option. More tads. Okay. How about that? That's a few more tads lower. Okay. Yeah, I don't remember how to do. I never knew how to do this. So let's just not bother with that, and let's stop stalling and get on with it. Let's do a nice dark background to start with. It's a bit better. Cool. If it's still too, hang on, I can still turn it down slightly more. Okay. All right. What about the poles? You're adjusting the tads with other poles. Frogs will be angry. I don't know what that means, but I'm afraid I just said something offensive. Alright, so let's start with the skull of our skelly here. Let's just get a rough shape. Actually, we want to make sure the teeth are well defined. So, we want some teeth like this. And then we can get the skull going. Yeah, it's a bit of a bad shape for a skull. A bit bigger. A bit taller. Yeah, that's starting to look something like a skull head. AKA a skull. It's a skull. It's a bit egg-shaped. Egg skull. You didn't say it had to be a human skull. Human skeleton. It's some strange alien skeleton. It's like the... yeah, let's put a chin on it. It's a bit too narrow. I don't know. Maybe we want more teeth. More teeth! So many teeth. Okay, this is kind of... no, I don't know. I'm not good at art. But hopefully I'll get better. Kind of looks like an alien now. Like a xenomorph alien? I don't know. I'm doing this without a reference as well, because how am I supposed to look up skeleton Daily Screamer? I don't know. I mean, it is a lot harder without a reference. I didn't even think of looking up a reference. I'm just doing it. Okay, let's get the eyes in and see if that helps. This looks terrible. Oh my god, what is that? What even is that? That's terrible. That's all. Okay, let's look up. Let's get a reference for a skull, shall we? Okay, we want to. Okay, hang on. Oh, skulls are weird. Look at that one. Ooh, skull of skulls. Interesting. Okay. Oh, skulls look sort of freaky. I'm gonna sort of cartoony. Let's look up cartoony skulls. There we go. That's less frightening. Just look up Daggerfall skeleton. Good idea. Skeleton. Ah, yeah. There we go. It's got the mean eyes. Oh, look at that. Skeletons of Daggerfall at Skyrim Nexus. Oh, does that mean they scream? It's a mod. Hang on, I'm getting off track here. This mod replaces the sounds of vanilla skeletons and replaces them with the sounds of skeleton warriors from Daggerfall. Oh, that's amazing. Oh. Okay, this is actually this one here. This is actually the one we want, isn't it? Oh, it blurs it though. That's annoying. Time to play more Skyrim, maybe. Okay, let's go with this one. This one seems good. Okay. That's a scary sound. Hello, Namco's. Welcome. And hello, Famine. Welcome to the stream. How's it going? On this here Thursday. Yeah, look, my skull was way too... A skull is not that long. It's more round. Okay. Let's just go. Get rid of it. Get rid of it. All of it. Except that pixel. We're keeping that pixel. Holly's Pony Sona. What? 2 requests ready? 2? I might do that if we don't get any more. But let's see. Holly's Pony Sona. Jim Brony confirmed. I don't actually know what. Give him time. There's only a few people here. Hello, Arcturus. Welcome. I'll find an image. Okay. Alright. I'm kind of copying pixel for pixel with this though, because that's kind of what we got here. We've got an actual pixel thing to work from. Sorry, Dreddy, I don't mean to be. I don't know what I don't mean. I don't mean to be. I don't know. Just, you know. I'll if no one else does, if there aren't too many requests, then yeah, that's fine. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Okay, we definitely need the little nose bit here. There we go. Like that. Yeah, that's looking good. Just copy and paste the you told me to look this up. I'm God. I don't know why I'm apologising to you and you just troll me. Okay, I'll modify it. Look, I'm modifying it. It's different now. There, it's lopsided. That doesn't look right at all. Okay, it's just. I'm not even gonna look at it anymore. Okay, there you go. There we go. Just doing my own jaw. Look at that. There we go. I'm gonna make him a happy skeleton. There we go. He's slightly. I prefer that. We've got to give him a bit of an underbite as well, even though it doesn't make sense. There we go. That looks really dodgy. It doesn't look right at all. Move it over a bit. There we go. Slightly embarrassed skeleton. Yeah. Let's see. This could all come up a bit. Like that. Which looks better? I think that looks better. Strong Undertale. That's true. Yes, it does, doesn't it? It does have some Undertale vibes going on. Put a nice big crack in the skull like that. There we go. Everybody loves Japes. Yeah. I'm a skelly boy. It doesn't work because of the background, but oops. Strong skelly head, thank you. Okay, so then let's do the neck. Actually, we want to put. I think we want to put the newspaper in at this point. Put on a new layer. Let's get just general size and shape of the paper. Whoops. Aphantasia. Do you have any kind of mental image recall? Is there sort of an image you can summon, but you lack the sense of truly experiencing it, like you did with real sight? So, AO Marks, welcome to the stream. And AO Marks is referring to something I started talking about in my Rogue Legacy video, which I just did yesterday and today. Because it's one of the traits. It's one of the traits of the blacksmith. And for background, it's the lack of a mind's eye. So if you close your eyes and imagine an image of, say, a candle, how vividly can you see it? Skull on a stick, everyone's favourite treat. That's a good idea. Strawberry flavour. Oops. That's why. Okay. Right. So yeah, this is a terrible newspaper, but we're going to make it better. Right. Yeah, so it's the lack of a mind's eye. So when you imagine that, how vivid is the thing you see? How close is it to actually seeing the thing? And there was a Twitter post about this. Let's see if I can find it. Because I actually responded to it. Let's see. Fantasia. No, that's. There's this. There we go. The Aphantasia. So they. Yeah. So here it is. Let's get this up like this. I hope you don't mind this diversion. But I think it's really interesting. So, close your eyes and think of a horse, not a candle. Which one of these? Answer in the chat if you like. Which one of these is closest to what you experience when you visualize an image of this horse? Does that mean Horbs? Yes. Because I answered this, and for my answer, it's right. Interesting. So yours is just completely black. But some people answer 4 and 5, and I'm like, wow, or even 6. Very rarely, but you know, I think, and that has a lot to do with things like whether you can enjoy. So I answered like this, and I made my own image, like that. That's more like what it is, and that's how I dream. And like, I told a friend of mine that, and she was like, so sorry. And I'm like, yeah, me too. Because like, I went my whole life never knowing that Sid Reddy 4 and 5. I am so envious. That is amazing, and I wonder if that's part of what makes someone a good artist. Because Dreddy's a good artist, and don't you dare contradict me on that. You know, it's something. It's quite something. That ability, and I think it has something to do with how much you can enjoy reading. 5. Wow. You don't know how lucky you are. Because I see virtually nothing. Like, and I think that's probably why I'm not good at pixel art or any art really, because it's just it's like I can't see what I want to draw. I can just put pixels down and then see how close it is to what I want, and then change it and hope that it gets better. Like, so maybe I'm just never going to be good at this, you know. Maybe I just need to play more to my strengths, make games that are more I don't know, less artistic. But the art is such a just adding that back in is perfect. Okay, I'm actually gonna cut out a bit in the background just so I've got some blank to sample for the thing here. Mental escapism kept me alive, so I'm very happy to have stronger mental imaging. Yeah, I've heard it can also be a double-edged sword, because like if you have a nightmare, then it's like it's really happening. But when I have a nightmare, it's like, oh dear, oh, that was slightly unpleasant. Like, my nightmares are all anxiety dreams about not having finished my like university homework or something, and damn it, my wrist is already hurting. Yeah, maybe what you lack in your mind's eye, you make up for other areas like logical deductions or something. Yeah, possibly. I don't know. I don't think it's necessarily true that you always have, you know, a diminishment in one area means an improvement in another, but maybe. Skeleton Dad at the breakfast table reading the bad jokes to the annoyed Skelly family. Yeah. Okay, oh wait, that's the wrong layer. Let's bring up the old Skelly here. Just wait, it's the wrong skeleton. Damn it! What happened to it? No. Huh. Oh well. Oh, there it is. Okay. Right. It's not a zero-sum thing. Just wanted to help you feel better about it. Yeah. No, I'm okay with it. You know, I've learned, I've accepted it. It's just it's one of those things. You know, it's interesting thing to me about it is how you can go your whole life and not realize this sort of thing. Like, some people go, you know, years not knowing they're colorblind, which is kind of insane when you think about it. Might correlate with appreciation of animation, possibly. Although I, you know, that's the thing. I love animation and pixel art and all sorts of art, you know, visual medium. In fact, I think I prefer it in storytelling. I prefer visual storytelling because then I can see it, right? If it's in a book, I don't see anything. So it's like I have a really hard time like putting an imaginary face to a character, so I lose track of who is who and stuff like that. You know. Let's see. I see black, but somehow there is still some sense of a horse in my head. I feel like I can recall the image data and think about it, but it doesn't activate the seeing system. Yes, exactly. I can conceptualize the shape, but I can't experience the image. You know, like language is really kind of failing to really make this clear, but you know. But yeah, I went for like most of my life never knowing that I was missing anything, because how would you know, right? It's your internal experience. 320 by 240 is my jam. So much room for imagination. See, it's interesting because I don't imagine things between the pixels. I just like the pixels, right? So I just like the chunkiness of it. That's what appeals to me. It's not that there's like stuff in between the pixels that I can't see and I'm imagining. It's that I like the pixels themselves. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Wonder if it's related to I don't know if you meant to say hallucination or if that's a word I don't know. Oh, okay, hallucination. Yeah, that's an interesting thing because, like, like if I took psychedelics, would I have visual hallucinations, or would it not? You know, or would I start to experience what it's like to you know to have that kind of visual imagination? I don't know. Just like last year, it's not normal to have constant static overlaying your vision. Visual snow syndrome. It never gets tested by eye doctors, so I thought that was wow. Do you mean when you, not just when you close your eyes, but like when your eyes are open? So like how much visual static do you see? That's interesting. And does that cause any problems? Like, do you get used to it? That's interesting. And is there anything that can mitigate that? I would love to watch that experiment on stream. Which one? What do you mean? Oh, no. I can't do that. I think that's probably TOS. Yeah. Yeah, I probably shouldn't even be talking about it. But, you know. I don't condone the use of drugs, etc, etc. Always have static. Had it all my life. Can see fine. My dark vision is complete shit. Interesting. Right, because the static overwhelms the low light. Huh. Right, so it's like the opposite of having good night vision. I guess so. I wonder if good night vision has to do with like having less visual static. So like, if I close my eyes, it's not some. Yeah, there's some static there, definitely. And I definitely do see a little bit of that when it's dark, but very little. Like I have to kind of pay attention to see it. But yeah, that's interesting. It's gonna be a little uneven. I want to use a different shade for the kind of behind area, so that we have some depth here. Doesn't quite work, does it? Actually, let's keep our oops. Let's keep our preview in view here. Excuse me. Oh, hiccups. I mean burpees, whatever. Yeah, it's funny the things you take for granted, and the kind of things that we don't even really have words for, that form the basis of how we think and conceptualize the world. Who knows what differences we have in our perceptions that we aren't aware of. This ribcage looks really weird. Like in here, that just looks odd. I don't know what I've done wrong, but maybe it doesn't. Maybe I don't need the back here. So a lot of this is going to be obscured by the paper anyway. Yeah, alright. Okay, that kind of made it pointless. Let's get a bit of extra size here. I want more pixels. Let's do 96. Okay, yeah. We'll probably shrink that down afterwards, but I want to move this paper a bit. Like that. Yeah, then we get a nice amount of the whatchamacallit, the rib cage. The rib cage. Alright. I don't know if we want to bother with the like the I guess we can try the hips a little bit. Let's get a rough shape. Bones behind the paper actually a conspiracy, like with Da Vinci? What? That's some reference I don't understand, I'm sure. Is that what a hip bone looks like? Probably not. It's just, I don't know. Yeah, legs. Yeah, that's terrible. I think we'll just dispense with the hip bones. And just like, oops. The gym code. Oh, Thank you, Barry, for the posture check. Yeah. Oh, the microphone is poking up a little bit there. There we go. So yeah, I'm not sure how long I'll keep these streams going. I am kind of interested in trying a new game at some point. A video game, yes. Like, I would like to make more time for streaming, but I think I'll work up to it gradually. Let's see, can we do a nice spine here? It doesn't look right. It just looks weird. Of course, the sternum doesn't... Yeah. I think we can hide some of the problems with... Yeah, I think that, like, this is a bit more abstract, I guess. It's not, like, as precise as a real skeleton. Right, Da Vinci Code. Something to do with Da Vinci Code, I gather. I never saw it, I'm afraid. I did not see it. So you may notice there is a new community channel points goal. If you look in the wait, yeah. If you look, it should be there. I think it's there. Don't know how much interest there will be for that, but I figured there's been enough talk about its potential. Oh, here we go. There we go. So yeah, I have a community goal to play Top Banana on the next Amiga stream. If I get 50,000 channel points, then I'll do it. Is this what you want? Is this what you want? Okay. I think that looks kind of okay. It's kind of terrible. I don't know. Yeah, this is wrong. It needs to be more sort of down like that. And then we'll see, like, we're gonna have to draw the gnarly hands on a different layout. Okay, I need to make this. Let's get a newspaper. See what colour a newspaper actually is. So I'm thinking yellow, but it's not. But that's kind of like an old looking newspaper colour. I want to newspaper old, like a yellow. That's what we want. We want this colour. So that's close, but it's not quite right. Financial Times is yellow. Ah, yes. We're literally forbidden from ad. Oh my god. Yeah, we're getting quite a. Jeez, this is gonna. Maybe I should have upped the price. Yeah, I don't know why that is. Like that's the maximum it allows. I guess to make it like more of a community thing. How much is it at now? Can't actually see on my screen. But yeah, I'm thinking like the Daily Screamer would be like a yellowed paper because it's like in a dungeon, and you know. So the Daily Screamer, if you don't know, is a reference to Dreddy's old Daggerfall series where this music's getting a bit loud. 12% at the moment. What? 12% what? Oh, yeah, sorry. 12% already. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. But that might be fun, maybe. There we go. 12% banana. 100% pain. So I think we want a different shade for like for one side of it. Oh, maybe like that. Does that look right? Let's have a new layer for our text. I'm going to start with black and then do some layer editing sort of thing to make it. It doesn't look like words. I'm not going to be able to draw like real words on here, so it's just going to have to be like
Special power.
Dashes. Judge Groovy Man, thank you for subscribing for 4 months. Very much appreciated. A groovy man indeed, you are. And a judge, apparently. Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much. And hello! Try breaking the line between the neck and solar plexus to do away with the wonky spine. The neck and solar plexus. Oh, I see. So, like this? And then maybe like that? I don't know. Kind heroes always leave some fresh newspapers in dungeons they crawl for local skeletons, right? No, the Daily Screamer was a newspaper put out by the skeletons, and they would sell it in the dungeons. Looks instantly better. Okay, why does that look better though? Maybe there should be like a little gap like that. Yeah. Okay. See, you could see that because of your like art brain, and I can't see it because of my dumb brain. Yeah. But like, is aphantasia, like, to go back to that? Is that like a would you call that like something like dyslexia?
Node activated.
Or something along those lines? Or is it too inconsequential to be considered that kind of problem? Draw Bub or Bob or both from Bubble Bobble. Oh, that'd be cool. Thank you for the request, Spooky. And welcome to the stream. Yeah, I don't know if this will look right, but it's kind of just drawing lines and seeing how it looks. See, that's the problem with my lack of mental visualization ability. I have to just put pixels down and see if it looks right. And so it's kind of disheartening in a way, but then at the same time it is also possible to learn things that you don't have a natural talent for, because talent is bullshit. You can just persistence will make up for any lack of talent. Let's see, because neck and solar plexus don't imply a weird spine line. But I've also drawn skeletons ever since I could hold a crayon. Of course you have, yeah. I would compare aphantasia to dyslexia or dyscalculia. There's a strong impact on how you're able to interact with the world. I don't know. I mean, it's not as obvious, certainly, but like, I think it stops you with a few less vital things, like because you have to read. The ability to read and write clearly, it seems a lot more important in terms of just like survival and the ability to get on in the world than being able to imagine images. Like if art was more vital to our society, then maybe it would be like that. I don't know. I mean, yeah, it's like maybe similar in effect, but different in result. I don't know if that makes any sense. Okay. My attempt is a little dunno. What do you mean? Talent is the motivation to put in 10,000 hours, right? Yeah. Well, yeah. If you putting in the effort is worth more than all the talent in the world. Okay, let's get his little bony fingers going. I mean, I think certainly things like talent will give you like a start. You know, you'll have you'll have an advantage in the very beginning, but after that, it's not going to matter as much. Oh, you're drawing along. Okay, cool. That's awesome. Yeah, Namco's shared some of his drawings on the Discord, I think, and on Twitter, maybe. I don't remember if it was on Discord or Twitter. It was somewhere. So take a look at those. These hands are terrible. Hands are apparently the hardest thing. They're also not got good contrast. Maybe I should change the colour of this skeleton here. Is that better? Hands are the hardest thing, yeah. Especially at that resolution, I guess. So I'm going to just accept that they're not going to look good. Okay. Skeleton. Oh, selling the Daily Screamer. I was thinking reading. Damn it. Okay. I'm just going to accept it as reading. That's what he's doing. He's reading the Daily Screamer. Oh. There we go. It's fine. Maybe he's reading while waiting for customers. Yeah, no, nobody wants to buy this thing. Should I give him red eyes? Yeah, I like that. You could be selling it if you look at it, right? The newspaper could be facing outwards. Right, yeah. He's like, look at this. Reading your own newspaper is a way to suggest to potential buyers that it's interesting. Yes. Yes. Maybe I should put a little booth around him, do you think? Or do you think I should just do something else? What do you think? Should I add some of this, or do you think that's okay? I kind of think this should be... Oops, sorry. Like a shadow under his hands to give it more contrast. Like that, maybe. Add on Discord now. Oh, awesome! Check the Discord. It's under the in the whatsits down there under the channel thingy. Unless you're watching this on YouTube, in case it's somewhere else, you know. In the description, you'll find it. That kind of looks. Nah. Put him in Sans hot dog stand from Undertale. They had a kiosk in game, yeah. Let's draw the kiosk. Let's do it. Let's not be lazy. Okay, new layer. Probably gonna need more space than that. Let's see if I can find the actual Twitter post. No, Daily Screamer. Actually search for the thing I want. It was on Dreddy's thing, damn it. Because I made the dumb put as much effort into the skeleton as Spock. Oh, I don't know. I think I had more passion about the Spock, you know. Definitely. Oops, that's the wrong. Because I made a stupid meme thing when Dreddy made the Daily Screamer. Let's just see if I can find it like this. No, that's actually a newspaper. Okay. Daggerfall. Twitter. Kevin Clayton. No, I'm never going to find it. Oh well. I think Undertale kind of is a series. It's a bit of a slow start. I actually played Undertale with Dreddy and the Songstress when we both visited Dreddy in Germany in 2016. So I know a lot of what's going to happen in the game. Indeed, in the living room. Undertale count for pseudo retro. I would say that Undertale is pseudo retro. Yeah, But yeah, I think I've kind of. I'm not sure it would be. It's one of the reasons I like. I don't play many. I end up not playing games is because I think, oh, I should save it for a series, and then I never get around to playing it, and so I just never play it. And like some games, I've actually just gone ahead and played, just so that I can. Oops. So that I can have done that. But I think Undertale, once you've played it once, it's never going to be the same to play it again a second time. You know, once that first impression. So if you haven't played it, learn nothing about it more than you already know, and just play it. It's one of those games. So Deltarune, the pseudo. Oh, really? I didn't know about that. Is that good? I never heard. How did that get? How did I never hear of that? That's weird. Is it actually a sequel, or is it just like a similar game? It's 90, I guess. Made sure to play it with Jim while he didn't know anything. We forced him. Yeah, I mean, you forced me to play it and plied me with vodka or whatever it was, whiskey. I don't remember what it was, cider, something. I was happy to play it, wasn't I? I liked it in the end. I don't know. I don't remember it very well because I was so drunk. As the way Dreddy tells the story is, I turned up drunk at the airport, which is a scurrilous lie. I'm just gonna just say that you decide who you believe. That one boss fight. It's only the first chapter of Deltarune so far, but it's a good few hours of game. Okay, cool. Hard as heck, but really good. I kind of think this should be moved up a bit. Wait a minute. Yeah, I want to move it up a bit, but also put it behind the newspaper. Like that. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's better. And then I'll have to remove these. It'd be good if I'd named these layers, I'd know what I'm doing. Damn it! Alright, fine. Which. Okay, that's. Eyes and hands for some reason. I don't. This is the text. That's the paper. Alright, so what layer is actually? Oh, it's actually on the same. Okay, yeah. Alright. Let Seth play Undertale drunk. Yes, absolutely. I've known Dreddy long enough to know that she never lies. Yes. Yes, of course, Holly. It's got a party-based combat system with some neat mechanics to it. Jim showed up, pissed as a skunk, yelling at people in the airport and making a scene, throwing Marmite at people. And I believe we drank gin and Sprite. Songstress mixed it. Oh, I don't like gin. You sure I didn't have something different? I thought I'd got some whiskey. I don't know. Whiskey's my preferred spirit. I don't remember. That's how drunk I was. And long ago. It was long ago. I was a different person then. I was very, very drunk. Probably. It's a good time though. A good old time. Oops. In the before time. Before the dark times. Before the Empire. What am I doing? What? Just a different colour here. Pink. Yeah, that makes sense. Don't question it. It will make sense in a moment. Probably. Oh, no. Maybe I'd gotten rum cola as well. Rum! I think it was probably rum, yeah. The whole thing is kind of a blur. So much happened, yeah. It was something. I remember there was a lot of Pokemon Go. I remember that much. picture on the box to give it a bit more newspaper feel. That's a good idea. Yeah. New stream, Jim makes pixel art whilst drunk. Oh, nowadays I just get a headache if I try to drink, so I don't really drink anymore. I've been trying to watch what I eat as well, and alcohol usually has a lot of calories. Unless you do spirits, I guess it's probably alright, but still, I don't really enjoy it anymore. So it's like, I got to the point where I was drinking because I remembered it as being something I enjoyed rather than because it was something I enjoyed, and I kept like expecting it to continue to be something I wanted to do, but it actually wasn't in reality. Does that make sense? A new colour, not that one. These colours are terrible. I'm gonna try to fix the colours in a bit. I hope the fact that no one has mentioned it suggests that there is no lag anymore, since I've come up with my new, well, not come up with, since I've started using my new setup for screen sharing, sharing my thingy. No lag. Excellent. Who was drinking every evening and walking 8 hours a day. Yeah. Get tired and mellowed out from drinking. I just get boring. Yeah. That's pretty much how it is for me now. I'm too old. Get too old for that shit. Alright. I'm going to actually crop a bit more here. Just like this. Sprite crop. Okay. And then, which layer is this even on? Okay. Let's just. Oh no, that ain't right. Why did that happen? There we go. Okay. That looks kind of crappy. Okay, that's definitely the paper. No, come on. Why doesn't it work? Oh god, why? What? I'm on the wrong layer. There, that's right. Right, and then... Ugh, fiddly. I hate layers. No legs on the skeleton? Legs? 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 I'll get me coat. Yeah. I kind of want to add some texture. Will you put a skeleton of the pixel... a selection of the pixel art on Redbubble or something eventually? I'm still up for stickers. Can never have enough of them. I don't know. Are they good enough? I don't know. I might do that at the end once we've done all the pixel art. But I don't know. It just kind of feels too shit to do that. Look, would any of you buy it? I guess there's no harm in doing that. You know, why not? I guess if there's actual interest in that. How good enough? Good enough. Yeah, Pepsi. Yeah, Pepsi Rest. I was quite proud of the Pepsi Rat one actually. That actually worked out better than I expected. All right, I'm gonna get these colours better, and then I'm gonna do a lighting layer. Which hopefully should add some texture, and good enough is all I ever hope for in life. Shit looks ace. Thank you, Spooky. I appreciate that. I mean, yeah, what am I doing? I mean, I see the stuff that I know I shouldn't compare my stuff to other people's stuff, but I just wish I could create like that. You know, it's not like I'm saying it doesn't have value because it's not as good as someone else's. It's just like I wish I had I mean, it's about putting the hours in. You know, like I'd have to do this as long as I'd been coding, really, to be as good as some of the pixel artists I've seen. Just slap them all in the shop, doesn't cost you anything, maybe an hour of your time, might make you some money, yeah. People might like to buy the request, that's true, that's true. Shitty Quest 2 featuring newspaper skeleton, Pepsi rat, ice cream unicorn, Spock with no face, and more. Yeah. Alright, let's do a lighting layer. Actually, first I'm going to do like a texture layer, which I'm just going to do some lines like this. Yeah, this is still on Dready's request, Richard Mickey, to do the skeleton with the Daily Screamer. It'll make sense why I'm doing this in a bit, I hope. Different shade. Could zoom in a bit for this. It's a bit unnecessary to do it like that. Oh, that's no good. Classic Dreddy. What? What's Classic Dreddy? What did she do this time? No, undo. There we go. Dun, dun. Skeletons. Oh, right, yeah. Yeah, speaking of Redbubble and skeletons, there is a very nice Daggerfall skeleton on Dreddy's Redbubble shop, which, yeah, if you don't behave yourself, I'll go and load it up and embarrass you in front of everyone. I might do that anyway. There's actually this actual skeleton here. This the Daggerfall skeleton. On Dreddy's Redbubble shop. Not like this. Okay, now I'm gonna try. If we just change. Oops. No. Use one of these. Just color burn. Dread bubble. Saturation, no. Luminosity. Luminosity looks okay. And none of it's great. Color dodge. Darken? No, that doesn't work. Overlay. Maybe hard light. Soft light. Not difference, no. Subtract. I don't know. Try a burn. It's a bit too much. I guess I could lower it. Like that, I guess. Yeah, maybe. Let's see. I'm going to actually look this up. So, wood texture pixel art. Oh yeah, I mean look at some of this stuff, right? Like that. Like that is so simple. Like there's what, like 5 colors, but it looks like a piece of wood. Or this one. I just don't know how they do it. Like, I mean, okay, that's a bit simpler, right? That I could do. This I could do. This, I'm like, it seems like magic. Let's see, there's like a tutorial here. Oh, there's a tutorial on it. Okay, let's take a look at this. So, pixeling wood grain texture 101. Okay, start with basic shape. So that's interesting. We've got as far as deep as purple. I just want to see where they get to. See, now that doesn't actually look good, unfortunately. No offense to the creator, but that isn't really what I had in mind. This looks good. It's just, oh, look at, see, the stuff people can do with pixels. It's just so gorgeous. And then there's this. I just don't know how they do it. Oh well. You learn a lot from a gym stream. I mean, kind of. You just learn that I'm not good at pixel art. I could just... actually, that's the texture layer. We need the shading layer now. So, let's make a new layer of shading. And then... we'll start with it very sharp. Don't know why Firebird specifically, but I think that voice just sticks. Oh, the music always makes me think of the Firebird. Slam in naturally. Yeah. It's some good, very good music. Old StarCraft's music. You may recognize this music. I'm not sure if anyone will, but we'll see. Let's see. Where's the right grey? Need more alpha. Like that. Okay. Now let's make this one. No. Overlay? Ah, yeah. That looks like that's got some shape now. So you can see the difference. Makes a lot of difference there. Just notice the file extension is missing an R. Ha! Arse. Yes. Rather be looking at a skeleton or Pepsi rather than a random block of wood, no matter. Maybe, but it's what you can build out of that. That's the thing. Okay, let's stick that over there. Oh, that's interesting. We've got a weird outline there. Let's actually I think we just want to take that off. Is that better? It's because it's 1 pixel thinner, but I'm not sure if we should just that looks fine. Okay, I should actually save. I should have saved. Okay. So now I want to add texture to here. Let's just be a bit rough about it and see what happens. Yeah, it kind of looks awful. I mean, maybe? I don't know. I'll give it a couple more colours. Let's see. I mean, I just make an infographic cheat sheet of these with text next to... Yeah. I really should do more theory. Like... But I've been so busy, like I haven't had time to do anything other than game development, and I think once I finish this game I'm working on, which I'm still not ready to show you, but I will take more time to sort of do some fundamentals. Let's see if we can. Kind of just eyeballing it, really. I mean, that doesn't look absolutely shit. That looks sort of like wood, I guess, maybe. I mean, it looks terrible close up, but in this, it looks alright. Like, I could probably tidy it up a bit, though. I tell you what, I'm gonna talk about Star Trek. Okay. Star Trek with all the plot and characters, but humans are replaced with rats. I don't know how to talk about that. Okay. So, like, after the fall of humanity, in the universe where Star Trek doesn't happen, rats become sentient? And or do you mean more literally, like Riker the rat and Deanna Troi the rat? William Ratner. Nah. See, when I came up with that, I was like, let's talk about the philosophy of Star Trek. No, rats. Star Trek rats. It's just hello, Shakhtar. Hello. Okay, so what would that be like? So that would include like half rat, half Vulcan. Well, if everyone's a rat, then it includes all the alien species. Like so they're ratanoid rather than or rodentoid rather than humanoid. So yeah. And the Starship Ratterprise. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how to talk about that. It's rat can. What? Yeah. Part Vulcan. Yeah. Beef. I don't know. I don't know where to go with that. Like, it's a fun idea. I think that could be fun. Like a parallel universe. They all, like, the Starship Enterprise crew encounter a parallel universe where everyone's a rat and it's inexplicable, and it's like, Q, did you do this? And yeah, it doesn't make any sense. But but what are you gonna do? Rats. There was that episode where Silence has Lease, when they were caught in essentially a rat trap of a kind, and it was like rats in a maze was the idea. Like they were being tested by this alien entity named Nagilum. That's too dark. So yeah, I don't know how to talk about that really. Federation, yeah. Would their size impact their contact with all humanoid-sized species? That's an interesting question, because like you couldn't board an enemy ship that was made for the size of rats. Like where would you might be able to fit in like a huge a cargo bay, but you couldn't board their ship. But they could board your ship. Can you imagine? Oh, that would be so much fun. Okay. Insane Awesome Tony, welcome to the stream and thank you for the follow. So yeah, like imagine if there was a like, rather than the Starship Enterprise crew being rats, what if they fought like rat-like aliens who beamed aboard in like tiny little rat like power armor with with jetpacks and stuff, flying around with their tiny little phasers, like shooting at the Starfleet crew, and the Starfleet crew can't hit them because they're too fast and small, and they're like, we demand all of your cheese. They would heck up board queues by just being rats in the system, ignoring shit. Yeah, rats on an Enterprise. Yeah, because the thing, why wouldn't there be an alien species that was potentially much bigger or much smaller than humans? Worf makes an offhand remark about Kelvins being twice the size of humanoids in one episode. So, you know, it's obviously the reason is because, you know, it's a TV show and they have to depict it with the budget and the abilities they have. But yeah, that would be interesting. Because yeah, you couldn't board their ship, right? What are you going to do? There's no room, you know. What's going on here then? Hello Starcloak, welcome. And we are doing, I'm talking about Star Trek because that's one of my channel point rewards now. And yeah, and I'm drawing Skelly reading the Daily Screamer. Because of course I am. Okay, this is this layer. Okay, just gonna select this. Wait, why doesn't that work? What? Oh no, I'm being stupid. It's the kiosk layer I want to select. so that I can... Damn it. What the hell? Wait, oh, it's locked. I accidentally locked it. There we go. Okay. Would Rat Captain Pike manage to escape the cage? Yeah, probably. Sneaky cage rat. Hello, Jim and chat. Sort of getting Monkey Island vibes from the pic. Ah, yeah, it's a bit Murray. The I am Murray, the all-powerful demonic skull. Do I sense a Star Trek debate? They have the funny tiny aliens a lot. Yeah, that's true. Like the alien that was in the human mech suit kind of thing. What if Picard's solution to the Borg had been to transport a bunch of rats onto the Borg cube? It's kind of like what Kirk did with the Tribbles, beaming them onto the Klingon ship. Okay, I think I could definitely use some tidying up, but I think I'm going to move on for now. Actually, no, I was going to put like a picture on the... Actually, no, okay, I'm going to move on because it's been an hour. It's been more than an hour. Thank you for the request, Dreddy. Okay. So, next request is from Matt the Rat to draw a fan and call it fan art. Yeah. Okay. So, what kind of fan? I guess I can take... Let's just Google fan. Yeah, that's the kind of fan I was thinking of. Let's actually cheat a little and look up some fan pics a lot. There it is. Look at that! How great is that? I'm never going to do anything that good. Okay, or there's this kind of fan. You know, I think that one might be easier. You could draw an Afghan hound in the same picture, gets blown by the fan and its hair goes... Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm not going to do that. That sounds difficult. I just saw the Top Gun fundraiser gold well spent. Yeah. Would Seven Line be a Borg rat though? Would Borg start to assimilate rats? Well, that's the thing. Why haven't the Borg assimilated anything that's not humanoid? Right? Like there is an ongoing debate in Star Trek fan circles of whether the Borg could assimilate, say, a changeling. Some people say they wouldn't because the changeling could just keep changing itself to sort of adapt to the attempts to. You could draw a Star Trek fan and just use your Spock pixel art again. It sounds like cheating to me. Okay, let's just get a real picture of a fan. And what kind of fan do we want to draw? Maybe a computer fan. Yeah. Would that be interesting to draw? Maybe. I don't know, it seems boring. These lines will make it... The problem is the lines will make it very hard. I could do a ceiling fan. Maybe I could just do this. Fan needs to look like the Star Trek logo. How would I make that work? I could make it look like the Klingon symbol, but then it would just be the Klingon symbol. Sorry, I knocked the mic. I don't know how to make this interesting. Ceiling fan? Do the blades in the logo shape. Right, but I guess. Yeah. I'm overthinking. Overthinking. I always do this. What's that? See, I could just draw that, but it'd be boring. I don't I don't even know what the Atari ST logo looks like. I don't either. 3 of them like a tri-scale of communicators. Yeah. I'm going to go with the hand fan type because I think that's a more interesting shape to draw. Let's get one with a lot of contrast in the shading, like that. Yeah. Okay. Okay, that's. I think that'll be interesting to draw. All right. Let's see. How many pixels are we going to need for this? Oh, that's not a line. That's not a line. That's a line. Alright, we're going to need more pixels. Canvas size, let's go to 96. Okay, and then just do a different colour for now. I never knew what it looked like in the first place, Groovy Man. Oh yeah, I don't remember either. I'm gonna look that up now. Now I'm curious. Alright, I mean, is it just, I mean, the regular the regular Atari logo, I mean, yeah, it's just Atari, it's just that, you know, sweep. Yeah. There's no specific one for the Atari ST as far as I know. Okay. Let's make this 2 pixels wide. Like that. There we go. Okay, good start. Is it a generational thing, do you think? Some things people never experience just go whoosh right over their head? I mean, some of it is. But, like, a lot of stuff from the old days I just had no interest in just go over my head. Like, all the pack release music references go over my head. Although some of them are a bit outside my experience, you know, outside my generational experience. But yeah, a lot of music references are lost on me. Okay. So just get rid of these. Okay. I think that's right. Then we'll do another circle. Do it on the same layer. Holding shift to make sure it's... Hang on. I need more space for this. Yeah, I think it's just about what you're interested in, really. Oh, no. Of course, I should do this on a new layer. What am I doing? So I need to move it. It's more like... Because it's not actually a perfect circle, is it? At this point, it's not at all a perfect circle. Because in order for Jim and I are both millennials, but he's on the older end of the generation, and I'm in the middle. Yes, a difference of 6 or 7. Yeah, it does. Like, just like in children's TV and stuff. Like, you could have been watching, like, I would have been watching Transformers, and you might, I don't know, what were you watching 6 or 7 years later? Like some Nickelodeon stuff, I don't know, like... I really don't know. Okay, that's not right. It goes out a little first, and then, oh, that's wrong. Like that. And then maybe No, that's wonky. These are really hard to get right. These curves, like you got to kind of know where it's going to end. That's looking. That's more like it. That's more like it. Okay. Ooh. Jimmy Zuma with his TikToker memes and dabbing. He has the power of God and anime on his side. What are you talking about? Don't make me show your Redbubble account, ready? When I see ST, I think Atari before Star Trek. Oh, right, yeah. Oh, that's where that's coming from. Okay. I might do that too, actually. Like, that might be the way my mind work goes. Hate to say this, but I don't understand what dabbing is, despite hearing about it several months ago. It's this. It's like you put... I can't really show it very well on camera, but like you put one arm out straight like that, and you do the other arm like this. I can't really do it very well. Like, I don't know what it's for, but it's just a dumb thing you do. You know. Don't tell anyone, but I have no idea what... Yeah. It's just... You could just Google it, you know. It's all the information of humanity is available at your fingertips. And there are some things you shouldn't Google. You know, I'm sure you can all think of an example. I really wish I had a better... Oh, that's weird. I want to look this up right now, because... Sprite palette. What can't I spell? There we go. The low spec palette list is a database of... Okay. Importing color palettes. Default palette. Wait, what? No. Jimtown, no! Johnny clipped it. Thank you for the clip. Default palette. Okay, that's not helpful. Yeah, see, picking a good palette, I think, is really helpful. Like, and I've seen... Wow. Like that. That looks like a nice palette. I don't know, I think I should look into this for another time, really. But... Oh, wait a minute. Oh, there it is! No, that's not it. Okay. Edit palette, palette size. Or is it this? Here we go! That's what I was looking for. That's what I was looking for. Alright. Yeah! ZX Spectrum. WebSafe Colors. Virtual Boy. VGA 13H. Simple Basic. Time to make a Jib Dabs for 10 hours video on YouTube. Yeah, Treddy, we don't need to know what not to Google. Seriously, someone's going to do it. It's a movie if you've done something cool, if you think you did something cool, at least, yeah. When I was 16, I thought there would be nothing cooler in the world than to be the age I am now. Now I am twice as old, I have no idea what some of the new things are. I have to question whether I've reached that stage where I start being uncool. You never stop being cool. You only think you aren't cool anymore. I think... Oh, Google UI. Master System. Master System. How cool is this? Commodore 64. Should we do a Commodore 64? Yeah. Oh. I just lost all my colours. What? No! I just lost everything I was doing. Shit. Okay. I think if I just replace these colours with ones earlier in the palette, then maybe we won't lose all of our colours. Okay, right. Commodore Plus, Commodore VIC 20. What's AAP 64? Actually, yeah, maybe. C64 super distinct palette. Okay. Question it. Oh, what happened? Okay, it's gonna be really hard to make anything like that though. Let's see. What do we have different shades of? We have that and. I mean, we're gonna need something for the wood of the. Oh, yeah. Right. AAP64 is just a nice 64 color palette pixel that someone came up with. Yeah. Cool doesn't exist as a human concept. Yeah. The thing is, I think the reason, when you truly transcend it, is you stop caring about being cool. Right? That's not what's important. That's school shit. That's kid stuff. Crazy stuff. You know? It doesn't matter. VGA. Oh, that looks. That's a lot of options. Look at that. So that's a good mix of colours, but it's a bit too much. Pico 8. Yeah. Oh, the NES. That's got a nice range of colours. Actually, see, what I like about that is you have shades of every colour. That's pretty good. Blue purple fan, Jim? Am I out of touch? No, it's the children who are wrong. Oh. Alright, I'm going to go with this. Yeah, I like this palette. Damn it, why do I never get on the right layer? Let's put them on the same layer, damn it. Merge down. There we go. Let's see. It's the old Pepto CC4 palette, which is a bit subdued. Oh, okay. Trying to get into Pico 8. It looks a lot of... Yeah, I don't know. I like the idea of the Pico 8, but it just seems like you're really tying your hands. And unless you're already a really good programmer, then... Like, I mean, like Pac really suggested that I do a game for the Amiga. And I'm like, that's a good idea in principle, but in practice, I'm so used to the modern conventions of coding that I don't know if I could manage it. You know, that just seems incredibly tough. And this seems kind of too bright, but what am I going to do? Okay, so we want light side, like this. Actually, I will... yeah, okay, so Dreddy has redeemed another Star Trek. So, Star Trek, but humans always sound extremely sarcastic to other races. Again, I don't know what to do with that. Like, these are the voyages of the Starship Enterprise. I don't know. It's we come in peace. Like, totally. I don't know. Fucking hell. I don't... I don't know what to do with that, Dreddy. I'm sorry. I don't know what... How do I talk about that? Great idea, Spock. Let's not provoke the hostile alien. I don't know. Captain, I'm sensing confusion. I kind of feel like I should give you your points back, Dreddy. Because I don't know how to talk about that. Yeah. I'm gonna have to refund that. I'm sorry, I don't know what to do with that. Okay. This may not have been the most clever way to do it, but I mean, I do like talking about Star Trek, but like, I don't know how to talk about sarcastic Star Trek. Should refund a lot. No, I shouldn't. Why should I? Did the last request. I talked about rats for ages. I did a whole thing about invading alien spacecraft with rats and stuff. What are you talking about? A drawing request. Why should I? What? Oh, well, that's next in the queue. Matt requested this first. I'll refund that if I don't get to it, basically. But right now, I may do it. We'll just see how it goes. Could giant space creatures exist? Ah, interesting. Okay, so there is so like the so-called pitcher plant creature from Voyager. It depends how giant you mean. So I will refund it if I don't end up getting to it. Yeah, I promise. So the problem with a giant creature is that it needs to be able to have a nervous system and have like internal communication within its own body. So, you send a nerve signal from the brain to the tail, and if it takes like 20 minutes to get there, then this thing cannot really, effectively be a living being. But you could have something like giant plant life in space, that sort of feeds on the energy of solar radiation or something. That could be a possibility. Or some kind of space anomaly energy. I don't know. There were those creatures in Galaxy's Child which would communicate in radio waves and feed on asteroid matter. Given how large life has got on Earth in the past, I think it sounds plausible, but you mean the vacuum of space? Yeah. I mean, yeah, it depends, because the likelihood of any, it is a very harsh environment, certainly, but I believe there are potentially bacteria that can survive in space. They'd have to be around some kind of, like, maybe they could survive in, like, the rings of a gas giant or something. No reason a creature can't take 40 minutes to react. I bet fleas find humans ridiculously slow. Maybe. But you need some kind of homeostasis across the whole life form. And if the parts of it are too separate, then it may not have enough. I just realised we've got these wooden pieces as well. This is a problem. It may not have enough sort of internal reaction time. I don't know. It might maybe you'd have something more like a colony of life forms of that size. Yeah, the main problem with life in space, large or small, is the lack of resources and the harshness of the environment, like radiation. The radiation in space is a serious problem, even for technological. Like the main problem with going to Mars is, one of the problems is that is the radiation. If you get like a solar radiation storm or whatever, it's very bad, because you can't really survive that. Like, it would just kill people. It would kill the inhabitants on the space station, or the spaceship. And there are ways to get around that. Like, if you water is a very good insulator, and you need to take a lot of water with you anyway. So you could have like the outside of the ship completely surrounded by some kind of water tank, like. But that has its own problems. I don't know. Let's see. Gas giant? Sounds like we're a huge space creature. Yeah, maybe. You can have thousands of homeostasis brain things. Yeah, maybe. Yeah. Would you ever want to go back in time? Like, not just to a historical era, but any time in Earth's past? I mean, do you mean just to observe or to live there? Because that makes a big difference. Like, could I go, like, could it be like a Doctor Who thing where I can just pop out of my TARDIS and then come right back? or could I even be completely isolated from the environment? Because no, never, not a chance, under no circumstances. Because the past is terrible. There's no antibiotics. There's no antiseptics. There's, like, I'm gonna die in the past. I can barely survive in the present. Are you kidding? Like, no. I want to live in the future. Maybe. It depends how the future goes. But, today is the best day to be alive since all the others, really. I don't know if I'm doing this right. Does this look better like that? With the lines? Maybe. Just an observer makes the question wait. Yeah. You get to see dinosaurs, but on the other hand, dinosaurs... Yeah, I mean, I don't want to live without technology. Are you kidding? You want to live without, like, soap? And without, like, food that you don't have to kill or find yourself? That's crazy. Like, maybe some of your hardcore preppers would be into that, but I don't think I like this. Technology? What? Technology. 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 Yeah. Okay, I think I like it better like that. Okay, it's okay, I guess. I mean, yeah, this palette does make it difficult. But it's an interesting challenge to do it this way. Yeah. I don't know, I don't think that's great, really, but... yeah. I wouldn't do it, and I'm a historian. I like history. Definitely would not want to live in any time in the past. Yeah. More so for a woman. Like, the past was not a nice place if you're a woman. Most societies just it treated you like fucking cattle. Okay. That hardcore preppers are really showing how useless their skills are now. Right. I don't know. There is actually, there is a sort of prepper called Survival Lily, who I watched occasionally on YouTube, and she took it very seriously. She was wearing like the full mask setup, and she has a bug out bag and all this stuff. So I think some of them are taking it seriously. Whatever time machine is hypothetical scenario lets you pick between good future and bad future. Yeah, if you can pick from multiple parallel universes, then that would be nice. Like Rick and Morty. Don't know why you'd pick bad future, but it could be. I don't want to be educated like that. Okay, Jenny has redeemed Star Trek. The Borg, but they and their tech are 100% clown themed. How would it and their tactics look and function? What? Clown based. Okay. Like, we are the clowns. Your silliness will be added to our own. Honk honk. I don't know. How would their tactics look and function? So, I don't know. What? He has a baguette bag and stockpiles. It's just common sense and actively recommended by our government. Okay. See, the Borg cube is tiny, but a bunch of normal-sized Borg clowns come out of it. Yeah. I don't know what to do with that, Dreddy. I just don't. Your mind works in a very strange way, and I'm. Oh god, that iconic moment in Best of Both Worlds where Picard appears on full clown makeup. Yeah, amazing. Imagine someone seeing their simulated friend boarding their ship and they show up in squeaky shoes and a red nose. Oh my god. Yeah, that's horrifying. They don't let you stop laughing until you're dead. That sounds like a Joker thing. Okay, that's my fan art. Thank you for the request, Matt the Rat. I'm sorry it's not very good. Okay, and we have one from Spooky to draw Bub or Bob or both from Bubble Bobble. Okay. So the problem here is again that we're this is actual pixel art, but rather than copy the pixel art, I guess I can just use like the characters as they are here. So yeah, let's do it like that. Let's try. Let's get rid of some of these tabs. Okay. Yeah, maybe the Borg main gun could be the flower squirting water. I'm glad you like it, Matt the Rat. So if you went to the future, where and when would you go? I know you don't exactly know, but give me well, if I could go into the future in increments, I'd keep, I'd go forward and see how it is, and see Mars 500 years from now might be just Mars. We might not actually go there, and I might just suffocate immediately. Because I'm going somewhere without any knowledge of where I'm going, it would just be random. I might as well just go to the same place I am now. Yeah. So, gonna get next week's lottery numbers. Yeah. No, if the future is good, then the question is, would I leave behind everyone? That's the thing. You'd have to leave behind everyone you know. And I'm just really curious about where things will go. Will we go to space? Will we stop damaging our planet the way we are? Will we live in harmony with nature instead of trying to assimilate it like a clown? Solar panels. What? Okay. Should do a bigger thing. I'm just going to get the right shape down first. I just want the future to be better, and there are some signs that it might be. If you, Steven Pinker wrote a book called "The Better Angels of Our Nature," where he cited a lot of examples of statistically ways that things are better than they've ever been. Like your odds of dying at the hands of another human being a violent way are lower than they've ever been on the grand scale of things, right? There's actually less war than there used to be. War used to be the de facto state of existence between nation states, because when your economy is based on agriculture, the only way to expand your economy is to acquire more land, and you can't build more land, you can't create more land. It's very difficult, and so the only way to acquire more wealth is to go to war and take some. Since our economies are not based on that anymore, it means we can get more by trading than we do by taking, because you don't have to expend a lot of resources and kill your own people to get more resources. Medical treatment, the rights of women, the rights of minorities. It's still kind of shit. Don't get me wrong, there's a lot of problems. We've seen it all, but it used to be worse, and so that means there's a trend towards the better, and it may reverse that trend. The trend may go the other way, but I kind of think there's maybe a momentum to it. These kind of unseen social forces that are going on all around us. That actually, I need to choose a better palette than this. Let's see. What palette? Let's go with the NES palette. That sounds about right for this. Yeah. What was I saying? Yeah, I think there might be a momentum to it. I think we might be headed in the right direction. And there are things that can blow it, that can fuck it up completely, like climate change. But even that, I think we might be able to make it. I hope so. Let's see. What am I missing? You just show up in the past in a dumb costume and ruin important rhetorical photos by being in them. Yeah. Just like really confuse the historians. Just like you see, have you seen those, like, as a meme of like people, like old-timey pictures of people like doing this, and it looks like they're on a phone, but they're just like scratching their ear or something, but it kind of looks like it's a time traveler who's, you know, who's actually I don't need to do it this way. I can just do an outline. Let's do inside. There we go. Kind of shudder when I think about things I wouldn't be able to get medical treatment for in the past. Yeah, if you like, you could die from having a tooth infection. You know, you must be able to take a yeah, like it's amazing. Like the things that we take for granted that would be out of the reach of kings. You know, like it's astonishing. So. And I think one of the reasons that things seem so bad is because our standards are so much better than they used to be. We expect so much more of people and of, you know. So I think there's still reason to be optimistic. People are, you know, people are still dumb, panicky animals, but we're, evolutionarily speaking, we're barely out of the trees, so give it time. I don't know. And that's why I love Star Trek, because it's like, well, what if things kept getting better? What would that be like? You know? And that's the thing I am most disappointed from regarding New Trek, is that it's just showing the present. It's showing what it's like now. It's not showing a better world. And that's what we need. We need to see the promise of a better future, so we have something to hope for. Let's see, what have I missed? Mental health is being more understood. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, people would be put in asylums, you know, and treated like criminals for having like schizophrenia. It's terrible. And now the idea of doing that is horrible. And of course, people are still mistreated, but it's not like it used to be. It's amazing to think that before reasonably the 18th century, you were screwed if you needed glasses, right? Let's see, younger people visit the past, it would certainly give them a better appreciation of the present. I mean, I think a lot of people could benefit from walking a mile in someone else's shoes. You know, it's people can be so quick to judge other people's struggles and experiences because they just don't know what other people are dealing with. I think I prefer doing the outline kind of pixel art. I like that more. Like, I mean, I'm just copying this more or less, but I think it's definitely something I find more doable and more satisfying. I don't know, Bobby. I've been very into history since I was 7 years old. Has that really changed so much with the current crop of children and teens? I'm not sure what you mean. I know you're responding to Bobby's comment, but I don't know what you mean as what really changed. Modern neoliberalism, the dreams of the 60s getting slowly crushed until they're no longer imaginable. before you criticize someone, walk a mile in their shoes. When you criticize them, you'll be a mile away and you'll have their shoes. Funny to read some history and people are still the same, like complaining about stuff and screwing around with their mates. Oh yeah, I mean, some things are universal and they're part of human nature. The more things change, the more they stay the same. In a way. This part is going to be a little tricky because we're a bit below the resolution of these toes. So we're going to have to be smart about how we apply the pixels here. Like that, I think. The middle toe is actually bigger. So we could do it like that. It's not really a toe, it's a claw, but you know. The claw! The claw's gonna get you. Need an angle for that. Do young people really need a better appreciation of the present? I think there's a good reason to be dissatisfied. Yeah, of course there is reason to be dissatisfied. You know, because it's not good enough. It's absolutely not good enough. It just used to be worse. And so I think sometimes it's easy to get discouraged when you see how bad things are, but when you see how bad things were, you can see that we're making progress, you know. That's the point, I think. I definitely think we should be dissatisfied. Totally. Because we can do better. And that's the point. There's a famous letter of a guy complaining about this grade of bronze he bought. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know, Starcloak. I don't have a good sense of what the Zoomers are into, you know, and I'm sure it varies as much as any you know, broad group of people. You know, there's kids who are interested in that, and there's kids who aren't, and I wouldn't know how to quantify that. Yeah, this foot is a bit of a disaster. I think in this case I might just not have the line separating everything here. Like, just put the white in. And then this sort of... Yeah, it's more like that. Like that, yeah. That might be alright. It's not quite right, but... Oh. It's a bit rough, but I'll leave it as that for now. Let's do the belly. Nice white belly. There we go. That's starting to take shape. Look at that. Looks like a claw from afar. Okay. Alright. Maybe. Oh. That's from the Bronze Age are great. The concerns of many people were the same. Yeah. Yeah, of course they were. Is that surprising? Like, I mean, obviously some of it would be different, you know, like the economics of the past are different, and a little bit, you know, enough different. Like, I mean, was there public transport to complain about? Was there public transport in the past? Like in the distant past? Like, did Rome have public transport, or Egypt? Probably not. I mean, I have some interest in history, but like not anywhere near like a great level of it. Like I find ancient history more interesting, like the stuff that's far more removed, like ancient Rome and ancient Egypt. Which you know, like ancient Egypt is more is further in the part. The distance in time between ancient Egypt and Rome is the distance between more than the distance between ancient Rome and us. The time difference between them. So, you know, the ancient Egyptians were ancient to the Romans, is a simpler way of putting it. The ones who built the pyramids. It's a Babylonian merchant called Ea-Nasir, we know of solely from ancient carved letters and people complaining about his scams. That's hilarious. I love that. Amazing. Ooh. I'm way more interested in modern history and urban exploration. I looked into buildings and wondering what they were like. Yeah. There's some videos on your YouTube channel about sort of urbex stuff, aren't there? It's like old abandoned malls and stuff. Is that urbex? I don't know if that counts as urbex, but you know, that sort of thing. Oh. Looks a bit gnarly. I do enjoy these chats. I was thinking about, like, the other day, like, how do I get these chats started? And I think they just happen organically. You know, you can't push it. But it's nice to have some good stuff to chat about. Not that we don't usually, you know. You were interested in history at school, but not so much now. It wasn't just one or two; there were dozens of them. It turned out he collected them in his house. What a dick! Yeah, there's a real sign of human nature not changing, isn't there? Fucking scammers. Yeah. The great king, the king of Egypt, should get his infantry and his chariotry to exert themselves, and he should expend his gold, his silver, his horses, his copper, and his garments in order to take Urihil Tesub to Egypt. He shall not allow him to become strong and to wage war against Hatti. Oh, I see. Right, it's like that's a tweet, right? That's an ancient tweet, essentially. Okay, we have a little cheek here. Yeah. Okay. Let's do the eyes. It's always fun to listen to, even though I'm mostly lurking and playing Civ 6. Oh, nice. I still haven't given Civ 6 a really good try. I just haven't had the time to devote to it, you know, because I could play for a little bit, but you kind of have to have a lot of time to make the most of that. I've heard some people don't like the district system, though. I don't help my political rivals or else keep your foreign interfering. Right. I really appreciate that. Like, that kind of language. Language used to be so much more interesting. Like, the way people used to speak in that way. You know, and there was this book. I really wish I'd got it. When I went to America, there was this bookshop I went to with Pac Willie, and there was this science book, and it was just some, like, it was about light. It was about the refraction of light, and it said something like, I'm not going to do it justice, but between the realm of physical reality and the mind of man is something really clever sounding about, like, and it's just all it's explaining is the way that light works, and that the fact that there's this whole electromagnetic spectrum of stuff going on that is how we see, and it's like so amazing, the language of it, and I don't know why I didn't buy the damn thing. It's because my suitcase was already full of loads of stuff I'd already bought. But I should have thrown out something else to bring that home. And I don't even know what it was called. So I doubt I'll ever be able to find it. I learned everything I know about history from Civ, like when Abraham Lincoln built the Great Pyramids in 1904 and then had a nuclear war with Gandhi. Yeah. Uh-huh. Starclerk is writhing at this. It's not historical. Is it hard for you to play a game like Civ, Starclerk, when you're so familiar with history, like, or any historical game when like it's getting shit wrong? Like that. Wow, this guy looks derpy. Add the shine in a bit there, like that. That's okay. The district system might need a little time to get used to, but past that, I've enjoyed it a lot. Played Civ since the first one came out. I've got to turn my light on. It's getting dark in here. One sec. Okay. Oh, you love Civ. Good. Ancient Egyptian scribe to his naughty people. But though I beat you with every kind of stick, you do not listen. If I knew another way of doing it, I would do it for you, that you might listen. Wow, yeah. I've hit you so much, why don't you learn? Like, yeah, right. Good job, teacher. Okay. It's a bit of the old gums here. And the teeth. I think this, in some cases I don't necessarily want to use the outline because, like, if I try doing the outline here, it just goes like that. And that doesn't look right, so... Gandhi, the destroyer of worlds, yeah. Jim goes dark. Speculative, yeah. I mean, the thing is, though, the one thing I think Civ gets really wrong is the direction of violence, because in the early game there's a big incentive to not do violence except with the barbarians. Barbarians, you know. Like, it's so biased towards the state as the ideal form of human achievement. The Errant Signal did a great video about this. Like, you know, everyone who is like a nomadic tribe or hunter-gatherer people are just barbarians and they're just there to be destroyed. And everyone who is part of a nation state, they're the important people in humanity. You know, and there's something a bit Western and biased about that view, I think. And obviously it is nation states who really move things in the grandest scheme on the world stage, but like, I don't know. And yeah, and the direction of violence, like in civilization games you would very likely have developed like 6,000 years of annoyances with your neighbours and you'll all be at war, right? By the time the 20th century comes around. But in reality, you know, in the modern age, the idea of France invading Germany is just stupid. Like, it wouldn't happen. You know, like, or, you know, I mean, obviously there is war in like other parts of the world, but in there is this tendency towards peace and trade over war as civilizations get more developed, but it portrays it backwards in Civilization. I only enjoy playing fantasy mods for Civ. Have you played like the what are they called? Dreddy, you know the games, the Civ-like games that are fantasy. There's Warlock Master of the Arcane. That's one that comes to mind. Have you played that, Holly? It's basically Civ, but you know, with magic and dragons and shit. Endless Legend. Oh yeah, Endless Legend is cool. Master of Magic. Yeah, that's a classic. Yeah, classic Master of Magic. Yeah. Everyone loves some Master of Magic. That game was great. Still is. Age of Wonders. Yeah. Age of Wonders it's not exactly a Civ game though, is it? It's more like kind of more strategic. Like you have scenarios or something. Like you don't go across the entire like sort of. It's not like world spanning, as far as I know. Maybe I'm wrong. Got it all on UHF. What? Maybe if you just stream idea for which game. Could names. Take suggestions of names for cities from chat. That would be quite fun. If I did one of those games. Stream Master Magic, yeah, could do. Age of Wonders closer to Heroes of Might and Magic, yeah. Yeah. Endless Legend is definitely fantasy civ. Yeah, I never played it that much. I should give it another try. Again, it's like I just kind of run out of time to play things. Like nowadays, the budget is not money; it's time. Well, not that money isn't an issue, but the thing that keeps me from playing games is more time than money. Because I have loads of games that I haven't played, as you probably know. I think that's the case with a lot of people who work. And even people who don't work probably. I mean, I don't do a lot of work. I work as little as possible, to be honest. I think that's my goal in life. To be able to, I mean, there's work I like doing, like programming. I don't know what I'm saying. Back in the day for Master of Magic, I put my PC beside my bed and played that for like a week, listening to 90s techno when school was off. Yeah, I did the same sort of thing with UFO Enemy Unknown. That was a great time. Good stuff. Let's see, like that. It's a bit too far out. UFOs a real-time sync? Oh yeah, absolutely. Whoops. I quite like using the NES palette for this. Some nice vibrant colours to choose from. Yeah. I think that looks alright. It looks kind of derpy, but kind of so does the original. Huh. Spent a year, 2 years back, clearing my backlog of games. It struck me one day I had 200 games and most of them unplayed. What if a bus hit me tomorrow? The motivation. Yeah, I don't know who it was, but there was a streamer who was doing like 100 games you should play before you die, trying to go through all of them. For XCOM, Terror from the Deep, I had Will Smith, Men in Black Signal, and Endless Repeat for the whole playthrough. What? Oh, I can't listen to music on repeat. It drives me crazy. And then the UFOpedia and the lore explanation. Yeah. Yeah, the tech progress, all that stuff. That's so addictive. Like the progression of stuff. Like in XCOM, I would always like save and then put in some research and just like ignore the next 10 UFO attacks so I could see what research was going to be unlocked, because I'm I want to see all the results of this research, and these UFOs happen. I have to do all the gameplay. I'm like, no, I want to see the research. You have no unplayed games. When I get new ones, you play them straight away. Wow. Wow. That's something. But like, do you play them, to completion, or just enough to, I don't know, like.
Power up.
Wolf, that made me jump.
Great picture.
Thank you, Spooky. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. I'm glad you like it. And thank you for the request. Yeah. Ooh, Dragon Boy. Yeah. Okay, let's save. So which one is that? Which one is? Let me get the name right. Is that Bub or Bob? Because I tell you what, I could just do. I could make both and just do a little palette swap for the other one. Bob's the blue one. Okay. Yeah, let's just let's make a new layer. Canvas size 128. Move them over a bit. Second layer. And then where do we flip? Oh yeah, flip horizontal. Okay. Oops. And then we can just change the colours, and we can have both of them. Okay. So green. Another thing I like about this is I don't have to like keep picking colours, like making colours. I can just choose them from a palette. I much prefer that, in fact. The pink is the same. Just add in the green here. Is that everything? Yeah, I think that's it. There we go. That was easy. Making the second one. So now we can just call it Bub and Bob. Oh, I'm happy with that. Yeah. Okay, let's see what we've done today. We've done the Daily Screamer. We've done a fan, and we've done Bub and Bob. Oh, I'm actually doing fewer as we go. I'm taking more time with each one, I think. Some high quality Bubs. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you all for your very kind words. I really appreciate that. I'm glad you like them. Reminds me to finally sit my butt down and install the GOG games ever on my laptop. Yeah. What about those all those bundle for racial equality games, like 1,700 of them? Get through all those. I loathe the thought of this waiting list hanging over me. Maybe never playing these games. Yeah. See, the problem I have is like all the games I want to play, but I think I should save it for a stream or a video, and then I never get around to doing that. So yeah, there's some games I should just. An internetless cabin in the mountains. Yeah, that sounds nice. Yeah. I'd like to go somewhere like that. I actually looked into that a while ago. Sort of thing, like it's kind of expensive. Like there's places you can rent, like a sort of log cabin hotel room sort of thing. Yeah. I'm feeling a bit tired. I could do Jenny's other request, but I think I'm gonna call it there. I may or may not do this again next week. I guess we'll see. I could do another one. I enjoy it. I also enjoy just having a chance to chat. That's kind of the most the most appealing part about it, really. And the drawing is fun too, but it allows me to kind of be a bit more focused on chat with this format. So between new releases, I'm waiting for. I just go back and play my old favourites. Yeah, thank you, Shakhtar. Thank you. Yeah, Pixel streams are a good time. Okay, I'll do one next week. I do enjoy these. But it's like the thought of like there's all these games that I should be playing. You know, like you like it, kind of relaxing. Yeah, I mean, it is like a self. There is a sort of self-selecting thing. Anyone who's here, obviously, is interested in watching this sort of content. But yeah, wait, one of these pixels is wrong. Oh, there's a wrong pixel. There's a wrong pixel. There. Wait, no, that's still wrong. There we go. Okay, whew. Oh, we've saved it, man. That would have been terrible. That would have been so embarrassing. It's not even cute. It's creepy cute. It's for reals cute. I'm glad you think so, Shakhtar. Could just be an occasional thing. That's true. That's true. I can switch it up, but I think people appreciate consistency though. Really want to put some pixel art requests next week? Okay, cool. I'll definitely do it next week then. Yeah, it's good times. I'd like to stream more days a week, but I'm trying to get this game finished. You know, so yeah, and like yeah, there's all kinds of ways things might go. Like, I don't know whether streaming will ever be a kind of financially self-supporting thing. Like, it's been great. Like, I'm not like it's beyond my expectations of what has come. But like, you know, put in a couple more years and it might become that, and then that's something I could put a lot more time into. Should do the Redbubble thing? Yeah, maybe I might do that. I might do that. Maybe I'll wait till I've got a few more bits and bobs and bubs and bobs to put up on there. It's good, isn't it? Better to have too much stuff than nothing at all. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah. Yeah. So should we raid someone? Let's do that. Let's see. Let me look at my phone and find out. I have someone in mind, and if they're still streaming. One sec. I'm gonna look on my. Bear with me, please. One moment. Oh. No, they're not streaming right now. That's too bad. I thought the... hang on. Ah, they've finished. Okay, never mind. Yeah, I don't have anyone to raid, but never mind. So, yeah. I'll see you all... Drilly, are you streaming tomorrow? Or is it's too hot tomorrow, isn't it? So you're not streaming. Yeah. So I'll hopefully see you on Saturday for the Amiga stream. Yeah. And thanks for watching. And see you next time. Bye now.